These do's and don'ts are there for men, not boys. Chapter 1. Be adaptable. Alright, this is key. No two women are alike. You can't use the same playbook for every woman you meet. That is not how it works. Be adaptable. Stay on your toes. Learn to read her signals, her body language, her vibe. What works with one woman might be an entire disaster with another. Don't just try a move and expect it to work every time. Pay attention to how she's responding. If she's pulling back, maybe you're coming on too strong. If she looks bored, then maybe you need to step up your game. It's all about staying flexible and receptive. Being adaptable shows that you're not just some robotic pickup artist. It shows her that you're a human being who can actually connect to her on somewhat of a real level. Chapter 2. Don't compare her to other women. Now, for the love of all things holy, do not compare her to other women. Just don't. It's just a turnoff. It's a relationship killer. You want to make her feel unique, special, appreciated for who she is, not like she's just another notch on your bedpost. Comparison suggests that you're still hung up on your past, or worse, that you view women as interchangeable. Show her some respect. If you can't do that, then you've got bigger problems than just trying to turn a woman on. Chapter 3. Don't. Being desperate or needy. If you're carrying around that stink of desperation, I got news for you. You ain't fooling anybody. The ladies can smell that from a mile away. We all have needs. We all want connection, affection, and yes, of course, sex. That is being human. But there is a world of difference between wanting these things and needing them to feel okay about yourself. Clinginess, needy behavior, that is not attractive. It's pathetic. It is a clear signal that you are not comfortable in your own skin. You don't feel complete by yourself. You're seeking validation from somebody else, and guess what? That's not her job. She wants a partner, an equal, not some project she needs to fix. Desperation manifests itself in many ways. Perhaps you're too quick to respond to her text. You're always available. You shower her with excessive compliments. You're willing to change your plans at the drop of a hat for her. You might think you're being attentive, but you're not. You're telegraphing a lack of self-worth, and that's bad. So here's the deal. You want to be attractive to women? Well, start by being okay with yourself, by yourself. Know your worth. Have a life that you enjoy, independent of any woman. Pursue your interests, have friends, have passions. Let life be full and interesting. That makes you interesting. And don't try and hide your desperation behind any kind of indifference. That is just another form of neediness, and it is just as transparent. You want to know the real secret to attracting women? Be somebody who has something to offer. And I'm not talking about offering your desperation. Offer your presence, your passion, your ambition, your authentic self. Chapter 4. Do. Maintain strong eye contact. Now pay close attention here because this ain't a game. Eye contact is not some trick that you pull out of your pocket when you want to look interesting. It is a sign of respect, dominance, and interest. It's a silent communicator, and it's not just about holding a gaze. It is about how you do it. Staring blankly like a deranged psychopath will get you nowhere, dude. Not at all. You need to master the art of confident, engaging eye contact. You ever heard of smiling with your eyes? That's what I'm talking about. It's a nonverbal cue that you're present, that you are genuinely interested in the person that you're talking to. And let me be clear, do not flutter your eyelashes or go all soft and puppy-eyed. No, keep it strong, maintain that intensity, but keep it relaxed. There is a difference between an intense gaze and a death stare. When she talks, your eyes should be locked onto hers. Not in an obsessive way, but just to show her that you care, you are giving full attention. That you find what she's saying important. And when you talk, your eyes should tell the same story your words do. And here's a pro tip, learn a triangle technique. You shift your gaze from one eye to another, and then to her mouth and back to her eyes again. This creates a sense of intimacy and sexual tension, my friend. But use this sparingly and wisely. But here's a word of caution, don't make it a staring contest, that is creepy. Break eye contact every now and then, but make sure it's always you who breaks it first. And when you do it slowly, intentionally, not like you're trying to dodge a bullet. Strong eye contact is a sign of a man who knows his worth, who's confident, assertive, and comfortable. So, next time you catch yourself looking at your shoes or scanning the room while talking to a woman, remember this. You are a man, and men don't shy away from holding a gaze, they own it. Chapter 5. Don't ignore her boundaries. Don't you dare trample over a woman's boundaries. It's not just disrespectful, it's pathetic. A real man knows when to take charge and when to step back. And you gotta believe me, ignoring a woman's boundaries is not a show of strength or dominance. It is a flashing neon sign that screams insecurity and desperation. If she says no or stop, you stop. That's it. Full stop. No arguments, no buts. Don't say anything, just say, "Oh, okay." It doesn't matter if it's the middle of a conversation, a date, or even an intimate moment. When she sets a boundary, you respect it. Period. No woman is attracted to a man who can't respect her autonomy. But here's the catch. Respecting boundaries doesn't mean you become a doormat. You need to respect and understand her personal space without feeling like it's all about you. It's not. This isn't a gray area, my guy. It's black and white. And trust me, if you can't understand this, you're no man. Chapter 6. Do. Demonstrate dominance in a respectful way. Now let's talk about dominance. Not the 50 Shades of Grey kind. The manly kind. And no, they're absolutely not the same thing. Being dominant is not about bossing people around or showing how macho you are. It is about holding your own, asserting your opinions, taking the lead, all while respecting others. When it comes to turning a woman on, this is crucial. Let's put this into context. You're on a date. Take charge, make decisions, but ensure that she is comfortable with them. Don't just be a jerk who decides everything without even considering her. Suggest, do not dictate. Lead, do not bulldoze. When you're interacting with her, show confidence. Be assertive, but always respect her space. Don't invade that personal bubble. Don't touch her without clear, unambiguous consent. Not necessarily verbal, but, if she's actually feeling it. Be a good judge of character, a good vibe judger, if you will. It's not that hard to understand. You can show dominance by the way that you handle yourself in a group, how you lead a conversation, how you respond to challenges, even by how you walk into a room. Show that you are in control, but you're not controlling. And trust me, when you strike that balance, the results are powerful. A man who's dominant yet respectful is like a magnet to women. Chapter 7. Don't brag or show off. This is so important. If you think bragging about your car, your job, or gym routine is going to turn a woman on, you're wrong. So painfully wrong. Flaunting your material wealth or achievements does not make you attractive. It makes you a peacock, and a pretty boring, tiresome one. A man who attracts women authentically does not need to broadcast his worth. His actions speak louder than his words. Do you honestly believe a woman is going to be turned on because you drive a flashy car or have a fat bank account? If you do, I have news for you. You are chasing the wrong kind of woman. They're out there, but, not the kind of woman you probably want. Instead, be humble. Let your character, your confidence, your charisma do the talking. Be the man who impresses her with his intellect, his wit, and his respect for her. Not the guy who can't shut up about his latest toys or conquests. Chapter 8. Do. Show genuine interest in her. Alright, so on to the next one. You want to know what really turns a woman on? Genuine interest. Not the feigned kind where you nod along while mentally planning what you'll do with her later tonight. That is, if you're worth her time. I'm talking about real, engaging, and a deep interest in who she is as a person. Ask about her passions, her dreams, her thoughts. Don't just go through the motions. Really, actually take a second and listen to what she's saying. Make her feel seen, heard, and valued. Trust me, there's nothing sexier to a woman than a man who makes her feel like she's the only person in the room. These aren't just tips, they are rules. Breaking them does not mean that you strike out, it means that you're out of the game. So either you play by them, or you can keep pretending, imagining you are God's gift to women. It's high time to face yourself in the mirror, though.